Welcome back to the Spartan Investor Conference 2025 in the heart of Times Square in New York City. I'm Jane King, and you're watching Idea Exchange on NextGen TV. And with me is Rana Vig, the founder, chairman, and president of Blue Lagoon Resources, gold company. And boy, that's been an interesting market this year.
It has.
Oh
It
my
has.
goodness. So tell me what Blue Lagoon does specifically in the gold industry.
Sure. So we're an exploration company. I founded this company after looking at over 200 projects. I founded this company in 2019, and the idea was to find a company that I was very confident that could get into production. Because most of the companies in our industry are exploration companies, so you're constantly raising money, you're constantly diluting shareholders. But I come from a business background. I'm not a mining engineer or a geologist. So my whole premise was right from the beginning, find an asset, a property that I could get permitted, which
Yeah.
is what we were able to do. So we are about to, not about, sorry, I keep saying about to, we actually started gold mining,
Yeah.
underground mining 2 weeks ago.
So, and this mine is in British Columbia.
It is.
So it's Canadian. And you said you were only one of 9 companies or permits awarded. So
Yeah, British Columbia is a very, very tough jurisdiction to get permitted. It's a beautiful province, so for the
yeah.
right reasons, they make it very, very tough. But once you cross that threshold, once you get permitted, it's one of the best jurisdictions in the world. So yeah, we're only one of 9 companies in 10 years to receive a full mining permit. And as I mentioned, we just started mining 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so mining for gold, which has seen record highs this year. I think it was. Did it get up to 4,300 an
Yeah,
ounce?
just
Or
about. And what I was reading yesterday, there's a lot of projections that are saying that they're expecting it to be at 5,000 by next year.
what do you think's behind that?
I think it's a number of things. I mean, look, traditionally gold likes chaos, right? Anytime there's a times of uncertainty, it's a store of value for hundreds of years. So the world. I mean, I don't remember a time that's been more chaotic. I mean, can you? I mean, with everything that's happening around the world, we went through the various wars, through
Yeah.
COVID. I mean, there's so much unrest, and then of course around the world, there's been so much currency devaluation, right? Governments are desperate to pay out all the expenditures that they're having, so they keep
Yeah.
printing more and more money.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't. You don't realize how inflation it impacts you. The other day here in New York, I went to next to my hotel to get something to eat, and there was a little cookie that I
Yeah.
wanted to get. And there's a little cookie, nothing extraordinary. And I thought the lady, when I asked her, I thought she said 8.95, and
Yeah.
I said, "Excuse me," and she repeated it, and I said for the third time,
Yeah.
"Excuse." Me," it hit me. And that's when you start to realize that how the currency is being devalued. So all those combinations, right? It go to is gold is that bar valued at $1,000 same gold bar
Yeah.
today, right? So you can see that. So and then of course all the central banks are buying. So a number of reasons why gold is going up, and we believe it's going to go higher.
Yeah. Now explain the business to me. So like you mine the gold, and then what happens? What's the supply chain? Where does it go?
Well, various things. I mean, retail jewelry
Okay.
market is one of the biggest. I mean, I'm Indian by birth, so we understand gold. In
Yeah.
India, there's two things there. One is it's bred into the fabric of the society. Every marriage has to have gold.
Yeah.
Even the poorest of the poorest will give some gold to the bride, and because it was meant to be a safety haven for the bride, for the young lady to keep in times of trouble.
Okay.
So that drives the market. India is one of the youngest
Sure. And
market.
huge
Population,
yeah.
exactly. So these weddings, so that drives it. China is very, very similar. And then so jewelry is a big part of where gold ends up, because it's not an industrial metal. And then of course as a store of wealth, right? All these
Okay.
governments around the world are buying gold and storing it. So those are really two of the biggest drivers.
And where can people follow Blue Lagoon and find out more about what you're doing?
Well, you can come to our website, www.bluelagoonresources.com. We trade in Canada under the symbol BLLG. We trade in the US on the OTCQB under BLAGF.
Okay, and you might be uplisting soon?
We are having some very serious
Okay.
conversations for an uplist.
I know those are sensitive, you can't always talk about it, but thank you so much, Randa, for coming in and explaining the company.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. And thank you as well for joining us. And we will be back with more interviews with CEOs on interesting companies coming up.